Hello, my friends, and welcome to a special surprise playthrough that is something I did not necessarily plan ahead a long time in advance or anything. It's kind of a spur-of-the-moment kind of start. There was a game that recently came out that was a sequel to a franchise that I really had not heard that much about. But based on what I have seen, it looks like a game that is right up my alley. It's a game that's focused on story and characters, and what's more, it's like an old school point-and-click game. For those of you who have not been around games that long, point-and-clicks are games that a lot of us old school gamers are familiar with from the very old days of PC gaming. When things didn't necessarily look that amazing in terms of graphics and everything, because, well, it hadn't been made yet. But this is a franchise that I really don't know all that much about, so I'm actually going into this pretty blind. Except for I've gotten a little familiar with it through the couple of videos I've seen of the sequel, and the franchise I'm talking about, of course, as you can see here, is The Book of Unwritten Tales. The sequel came out recently. I saw a couple of videos of it and saw that it was an interesting story with some interesting characters. It also has a lot of great inside jokes and references to many different cultural things, not just in video game, kind of content in terms of like the different video game universes, like jokes about other video games or such. But there are jokes I saw and picked up on that were about like different TV shows or different other things in culture, books and movies, things like that. So this just seems like it's something that's right up my alley. So I thought, well, why don't I get myself a little more familiar with it by playing the first game? And then I thought, well, why don't I just do this as a playthrough? And what's more, let's do it as a blind playthrough where I'm experiencing it for the first time. I have never played this game before, and I'm really looking forward to playing it and experiencing it for the first time. It's also, another thing about the point clicks, though, is that it's a bit of a puzzle solver. And I will admit to you guys right up front, I am not that great when it comes to solving puzzles. When it's like really complex, hard, difficult puzzles, I will admit there are times when I have to just look it up and see how you solve the puzzle. And if I have to do that in this playthrough, I will be more than happy to acknowledge it and admit it to you guys. I'm not going to hide it. I have no shame in it. If I have to admit that I couldn't figure out something on my own, I had to seek out help for it. But that's partly because I don't want to deter us from experiencing the story. So, without further ado, why don't we get right into it? My blind playthrough of the Book of Unwritten Tales. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Prologues. Hide bugs. Quick, hide the bugs in this game. I've heard this game is absolutely hilarious, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Our world is at war. Only the old can remember a time without fear, without bloodshed.
I thought I remembered to turn on the subtitles.
No one could gain a decisive advantage. Only now is there an end in sight. Who would ever have thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to put an end to this madness? And I didn't find the key to ending the war on one of my expeditions. Not deep in some dark dungeon, nor on the peak of a fiery mountain. No, I found it in an old book. I only hope that luck has not abandoned us. What's happened to Beetle and the Archmage's men? Doesn't he know how...
Uh-oh.
So then, you're MacGuffin, are you? archaeologist, adventurer, and future trophy on my mother's living room wall.
And you are Monkus, dastardly son of the Archwitch Mortroga. What do you want from me?
I think you know that. Where is it? We know that your feeble-minded servant was on the way to that damned magical trickster Alistair.
I won't tell you anything.
Take him away. Mother has ways and means of squeezing what we need to know out of him.
Oh, he's a mother's boy.
After all, what's likely to happen? Oh well, we're several days away from the Wildlands. It's just as safe here as in the Elf Burrow. Oh, then, if it was left up to them, we'd just be spending the whole day...
Uh-oh.
What's going on? No, of course I won't do anything stupid. You're right, we should get help. Quick, back to the Elf Burrow. Oh boy.
Oh, that guy had a dragon to ride on. Oh boy. Sorry about if you guys hear an echo of my voice. I'm sorry. Alright.
Let's do it.
Move her to the dragon zone. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Let me check. The subtitles are on. So there were no subtitles for that cutscene? Well, that stinks. I don't get it. Oh well. Whatever. Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and make a save. Oh, I got text. Okay. Book. Whoop, no. What? I can't get rid of the end. Oh, there we go. Come on, there we go. Ugh. Book. Play. What? I'm hitting the keys. Alright, you know what? There we go. Book blind. There we go. I think something's up with my keyboard or something. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so click on her. Have her run. Click it with the left mouse button. Now try it on the rope. Over to the right.
One end of the rope is knotted tightly. I could use it to swing onto the other side of the leg.
Huh. Okay. Use the rope to swing to the other side of the leg. Whee! Examine the cage and speak to the gremlin. Oh, I see. So I click here, she moves around. Okay. Examine the transport cage.
The metal cage is fastened onto the dragon's harness. The old gremlin's in the cage. He hasn't noticed me yet.
Wow, the sound is so soft. Hold on a second, guys. Alright. I'm gonna have to bring the music down because I cannot hear anything she's saying over the music.
Hey, hello, you there?
Who are you?
I'm a wood elf who's going to... Who are you? Save the day for you. Call me Ivo.
My name is...
Never mind. There's something you have to do for me. What are you talking about? It's not just for me. It's for the Alliance.
I've no particular interest in the Alliance.
The Alliance? Was this Warcraft?
This has to do with everyone. Professor MacGuffin's the name. I'm an archaeologist. I've discovered something. Something important.
And they want it?
Oh, yes. You've no idea how much they want it.
Huh. Tell me, what have you discovered?
Let me guess. Your kidnappers up there want to use your knowledge to achieve world domination?
You may scoff, but they would have to skin me before I tell them what I know.
Okay then, I'll release you and let you mortals carry on playing at war.
No! We've got no time to lose. You must take
you
this
mortals.
Take it to the Archmage Alistair in the town of Seastone on the coast. He will send some to my house. The book that describes where it is hidden is there in my secret cellar. He must get into safety.
And what about you?
I will win you as much time as I can. I can endure torture for hours, days if need be. The pain, the humiliation, the agony of body and soul.
I can't pause during these conversations. Alright. Otherwise, I would turn down the howling wind because it's like drowning them out. Well, this is how you can tell it's a blind playthrough. I haven't messed around with the settings at all up to this point. Alright. Shouldn't I perhaps, or shouldn't one perhaps really be setting you free?
Perhaps I should just release you and we'll do without the pain and death.
Looks like a 1, not an I.
That would, of course, also be an option. Less dramatic, but if you insist, I can hardly stop you.
How can I get you out of there?
Good question. This cage is well built and the lock won't be easy to deal with.
I could untie the cage and then it would smash when it hits the ground.
Just like my old bones. It's not a bad idea. On the way to Mortroga's fortress, we'll fly over the White Ridge Mountains. Everything's covered in snow there, and the dragon will fly low over the peaks. We could try it there.
That was a joke. The chances of that working are about 1,000,000 to 1.
Can't see any other way to escape. Fighting is not an option.
Let me see how the cage is fastened.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
No idea what's going on here. I should probably release the old gremlin before we get into enemy territory. We'll have to see how we go after that.
Okay, hold on a second. There. Let's resave. Alright, now that hopefully the sound doesn't drown out their talking, we can actually hear what they're saying. Alright, let's see. What else can I look at? What's this? Look at the support strut? Ivo?
That's the way up onto the dragon's back. I can't reach the support strut.
Look at the load?
Transport dragons can move great loads, like these barrels, wooden posts, and this big crate. I don't think that this stuff will help me a whole lot.
So this is a transport dragon? Securing rope.
This rope fastens the cage to the dragon. I have to undo it if I want to drop the cage onto the mountains. This is too tight. I won't be able to undo this just using my hands, but if I had a knife or a sword, I could perhaps cut the rope.
Can we talk to him some more?
Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
What do you know about your kidnappers?
That kidnapper with his troll. Who is he?
The sorcerer. He's called Monkus. He's the son of the Archwitch Mortroga.
Monkus?
The Archwitch? How did she know that you'd made such an important discovery?
Beetle, my servant. I sent him on a secret mission.
You have a servant named Beetle?
I must have caught him. Beetle.
Poor Beetle. How can such a heavily loaded dragon fly at all? That's a good question. This dragon's probably going, oh my gosh, my aching back.
Isn't it a trifle improbable that a 50-meter-long dragon with a pathetically small wingspan could be physically capable of transporting such a substantial amount of gear?
How should I know? I'm an archaeologist, not an aeronautical scientist. I don't concern myself with trivialities. I see it flying, so I believe it.
I, however, find it illogical.
Then it must be magic.
Hmm?
If something isn't logical in this world, then it's always down to magic. Very practical. You can explain everything like that. Something's flying that can't fly. Magic.
There you go. There's the logic in this world. Well, if it can't be logical, it must be magic. That's a good way to reason things. It's like, look, I don't get it, so it must be magical. I don't know. Alright, I can't open the cage with just my bare hands.
The cage has been secured with a thick rope. I can't release it using my bare hands.
Then you'll have to cut through the rope.
Splendid idea, but I don't have a knife.
Then get your hands on one. Kidnappers up there are sure to be armed.
I fear that could be true.
Okay. I'm not gonna be able to get onto the dragon's back without some help.
If I'm going to steal a knife from the kidnappers, then I need to get onto the back of the dragon. There's a support strap there. If I could reach it, I'd be able to pull myself up.
No problem. Here, take this.
What do you
A
just get?
whip?
A whip?
It's always served me well. You can use it as a rope.
So I'm Indiana Jones now? You'll find the whip just as all other objects in the inventory. Move the mouse to the bottom edge of the screen to open the inventory. To examine an object in the inventory, click on it using the right mouse button. Okay.
I'll just carry on then. You wait here.
Alright, so... Oh, down here. Okay.
A bullwhip made of old leather. Looks as if it's seen a lot of action in its time.
I wonder if that's a joke about the amount of action that Indiana Jones used his whip. Alright. Here we go. The sports shot. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Oh my gosh, he just hummed the Indiana Jones theme. That was amazing. You know what? I may not have to provide all the jokes in this playthrough. I think the game may do it for me. This is great. She actually hummed the Indiana Jones theme. That was wonderful. I've heard there are a lot of great references and inside jokes in this franchise.
Yes, I was evil and beastly. Yes, I'll bring him with me, Mother. Yes. I have to go. Why? I'm steering a dragon, remember? You know, I'm not being curt with you. Yes. Good. Yes.
Yes, Mumsy.
I'll see you later. Love you too. Oh, by the gods, how I hate her. No, not much longer, Monkus, not much longer. Soon you will have it in your hands. But you have to be careful, Monkus. Mother is mistrustful. She has her agents everywhere. And you are talking to yourself. Better shut up.
There appears to be some truth in the gremlin's story. It's vital that I rescue him. If I remain right here on the outside, then they won't be able to spot me from the driver's cabin.
Yeah, but... Oh, look at the flag.
A thin wooden stick with the flag of the Shadow Army. The stick's been tied loosely to the railing.
Take the wooden baton.
Got it.
Aha.
The sorcerer hasn't noticed.
Okay. So, we need a weapon
I could
stand.
really do with one of those swords, but I can't reach the stand without the sorcerer seeing me.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
A good 2-meter wooden stick, flexible and quite strong.
Let's try and see if we can get a short sword using the staff. It won't give me any other option. I get the other sword or whatever.
I think I can reach the sword with the stick, but getting it over here would be a bit risky. The goblin would notice the stick and I'd have a knife in my stomach before I could say, uh-oh.
Okay. So then I need to do something else before that. Let's see, is there anything else to look at? Can't look at this rope. Looking around. Can I use the staff for something else? I'm not seeing anything. Climb down the dragon? Yeah, I think maybe I gotta climb back down. Okay, let's see. Ooh, can I use the staff like down here, on something down here maybe? No. Should I talk? Hey, MacGuffin, do you know anything
Hey,
that could help me
MacGuffin.
out here now?
What is it?
Let's see, I was eavesdropping on the sorcerer. What does he want from you exactly? A weapon?
So what is this discovery of yours then? A great treasure? A weapon?
I can't tell you. Too dangerous. Actually, well, I don't have it either.
What do you mean?
I found a clue in an old book as to where the artifact, where it is hidden.
Artifact. It. This is getting more and more cliche.
Cliché? The struggle of good against evil is never cliché.
You mentioned your secret cellar. Is that where the book's hidden? Pretty risky.
Huh. So how does our plan go
Can
again?
we talk through this plan again, just to be sure?
You come up with a way to release the cage. As soon as we're flying close to the ground in the White Ridge Mountains, you let me and the cage drop, and then jump yourself.
Do you think you'll survive the impact?
I hope so. The dragon will have to fly close to the mountain peaks. There are lots of pine trees and snowdrifts there.
And chasms and canyons and rocks.
Yes, I know. But I've got to get back to my cottage and get the book from my cellar. They mustn't get their hands on it.
Alright, carry
I'll
on.
just carry on then. You wait here.
Alright. What else is there? What am I missing here?
This rope fastens the cage to the dragon. I have to undo it if I want to drop the cage
Yeah.
onto the mountain. This is too...
Yeah, I
I
get
won't
it.
be able to undo
tight.
this just using my hands.
Okay, okay, I'm not seeing something. There's something else I'm missing here. I'm looking all over. Walk over here a sec. Nope, the camera doesn't change. I thought perhaps something would change. Nope, it does not. Anything else I'm not seeing here? I'm looking, I'm not seeing. Alright, I'm gonna go back up. I think there's something I'm missing here. I just can't figure out what.
I could really do with one of those swords, but I can't reach the stand without the sorcerer seeing me.
Oh, the box! Oh, I didn't even see this
An
here.
old cardboard box. It seems to be some kind of emergency kit if the dragon crash lands.
Hello,
There are a
search for
few
the cart.
moth-eaten blankets in the box, a bit of dried meat covered in white mold, and a blue and red potion, and... a line with a fish hook. It looks quite serviceable.
Aha!
I'll take it with me.
You can combine objects in the inventory by selecting an object and then clicking it with another object. Aha!
A line about 3 meters long with a large rusty fish hook. The line still seems to be quite good. I'll knot the line to the tip of the stick and hey presto, I've got a fishing rod.
Nice! A fishing rod!
I've tied the line with the hook onto the wooden stick. Now I've got a serviceable rod.
Very nice. Fish for the sword. So, wow. That was behind her. It was hard to see that. Okay, that was what I was missing. Ha-ha! The music goes along with it. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Back downstairs. Take a look at the
The
sword.
sword might not be pretty, but it's sharp.
Alright. Sword. Cut through the rope.
I should warn MacGuffin that we're in business.
Rope.
Perhaps he might change his mind.
Okay.
Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
I'm about to send you dropping. Just want to let you know.
I've got a sword and can cut through the rope as soon as you're ready.
Fine. I'm ready when you are. We're over the mountains. It's now or never.
Are you really sure?
I am. But if I don't survive, or they catch me, then you'll have to fetch the book from my secret cellar and take it to the Archmage.
Okay. Both of these are kind of jokes about how these would go, because we know it's what it's leading to. Well, we both know what's going to happen now.
If you die, the young, sexy elf will become the hero of this story rather than an old, disheveled gremlin.
Don't talk, just cut me free.
Oh, all the inside jokes. I love it. Because we all know that's going to happen. It's happened so many times in other games.
There's the mountain. Good luck, MacGuffin.
Oh my goodness. I am really going to enjoy this game with all the inside jokes it has. Self-referential humor. I love it. Timber! Or more like, look out below! Uh-oh, uh-oh! And there he goes. Uh-oh, maybe not. Whee! HMH Interactive presents a King Art Games production. I think Nordic Games also helped with this game as well. The Book of Unwritten Tales! Dun da da! Welcome to a world full of adventure with elves and dragons and sorcerers and gremlins and who knows what else that there could possibly be. Probably a bunch of stuff referencing other games in this kind of genre. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this, guys. I've heard a lot of great things about this franchise, and I'm really glad I was able to get this. It was on sale on Steam when the sequel came out. It was like, what, a couple of months ago or something? The funny thing was that the sequel came out, I think the same day as The Order 1886, and it's amazing that that's the game, Book of Unwritten Tales 2, that was more of an actual game than The Order 1886 was, and that got a lot less coverage. Let's just say I will probably never touch Order 1886. I'm so glad I did not spend any money on that, since I don't really consider that a game after all. Alright, here we go.
Working hard at it, saving the world.
Wilbur.
I'm almost done, you.
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh? Hey, hero. I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got it in for my precious hops. And if I don't plant them, we's going to be
You mean this rat right here?
Scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper. And that being the
And
case,
now we know he's
better
going to be
get
one of the
your
heroes
act
of this
together.
game.
Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do
Hey,
a
Rizzo.
quality
That's
control
what I'm gonna
check
call
on
him. Hey,
barrels
Rizzo.
2034 to 2038. I've got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see. We'll see.
So, I guess we're in control of this guy here. His name is Wilbur. He's a gnome. Look at the
A
rat.
thieving rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into his little hole when I get too close.
And apparently he's Irish. I didn't know that gnomes were from Ireland. They may be leprechauns, but there's a difference between leprechauns and gnomes. I think a lot of you don't even know that. Okay, before I start to offend more people from Ireland, or little people, which I do not intend to at all, when we come back, we will be checking out this area as we continue the Book of Unwritten Tales with one of our new heroes, Wilbur the Gnome. Stay tuned.